Hey yoga and fitness friends, thanks for joining me on the mat today. If you're new to the channel, I'm Vicky with Uplift Yoga and Fitness, and I am so grateful that you are here. Today I have a sun salutation flow called Rise with the Morning Sun. So this is a great practice to use to help wake you up in the morning, to get your blood and energy moving before you start your day. It's a great cardiovascular workout. You can also use this practice as a form of moving meditation or even practice towards a full yoga mala. A yoga mala is a practice of 108 sun salutations that yogis will do to help set an intention moving into a new season or even moving out of or into a major life event. So that is something that you can practice or build up to using this morning sun practice. I will be releasing a full yoga mala on June 20th in honor of the summer solstice. So make sure you subscribe to the channel to make sure you get that video as soon as it drops. If you're using essential oils with me today, I'm using my Sun Salute blend, which has grapefruit, peppermint, and tea tree oil mixed into a roller bottle. If you'd like a pre-made blend, you can check out the link below to my shop, or you can make your own. I like to use Young Living essential oils. So just a few dabs so that aroma stays with my practice and helps to reinforce that intention. Today's intention is gratitude. So you notice, hopefully, warming of the heart and opening of the heart as we flow and energize. If you're not already here in a seated position with me, please join me in whatever comfortable setup works for you. Crisscross applesauce or on a block. Here I'm in easy pose, Sukhasana. And we'll simply begin our practice by starting to focus on our breath. So lengthen through the spine. The crown of the head reaches upwards as you ground through the base of the spine, the sit bones. Let the shoulders relax down. And keep the chin parallel to the earth, not too high and not too low. The gaze can be down towards the floor or close your eyes. And just begin to focus on the breath, noticing where it is at this present moment. And begin to lengthen your inhales to a count of 4 or 5. Match the exhales to that same count. And as you inhale, notice the belly expand and then the ribs up into the base of the throat. And the exhales contract everything back down. And I mentioned today's practice has a intention of gratitude, and I'd like to share a quote. Wake at dawn with a winged heart and give thanks for another day of loving. So wherever you are today, if you're practicing in the morning, even in the afternoon, you can still use that intention to once again fill the heart, fill the soul with gratitude. We'll take our breath focus now towards ocean breathing, Ujjayi breath. So we'll practice, get a good feel for ocean breath, and you can carry that breath into the practice as we start to flow. It's a great counter because ocean breath helps to calm the mind and soothe the nervous system. And again, that counters this energetic physical practice we will be embarking on. So continuing to have that length through the spine, and a couple of practice breaths. Inhaling through the nose. As you exhale, open the mouth and exhale as if you were fogging up a mirror or a window. Notice the sensation in the throat, gentle constriction or contraction as that air comes out. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth. Next breath is in and out through the nose, keeping that sensation in the throat. So inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. You may notice the breath begins to sound like an ocean, the in and out of the waves. Continue. And take one more breath. Full exhale. And meet me at the top of the mat in a standing position, Tadasana pose. So the feet about hip width apart, engaging through the fronts of the legs as the hips tuck under, the tailbone starts to curl down towards the heels. The core is engaged, the belly pulling inwards, the shoulders roll up, back, and down. The crown of the head reaching upwards, and the chin tucking in slightly here. We'll begin to move through some low lunge salutations. This will be our warm-up and also a part of the 18 sun salutations that we will be doing today. Inhale, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, hands come through center, bend the knees, heart opens forward, and then rolling down into your forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands plant, step the right foot back, low lunge, knee drops. Inhale the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Keep the hips tucked, belly pulling in. Exhale, hands through center. Frame the foot. Right foot steps forward to fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, left foot steps, knee drops down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands down, left foot steps forward. Bend the knees here, root to rise, all the way up, hands to heart center. Once more, just like that, a little bit quicker. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down through center to fold, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Hands plant this time, left foot steps. Try to keep it even between the sides. Anjaneyasana. Hands down, left foot forward, Uttanasana, Ardha Uttanasana, lifting. Plant the hands, right foot steps, Anjaneyasana. Hands down, right foot forward, Uttanasana. Bend the knees, root to rise, hands to heart center. Staying with our low lunge salutations with a slight modification. Inhale the arms up, hands through center, Uttanasana, Ardha Uttanasana. Right foot steps, Anjaneyasana, inhale. Exhale, hands down. As you do so, shift the hips back for half splits. Keep the spine long, toes pop to the ceiling. Take it forward, right foot steps, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Hands plant, left foot back, Anjaneyasana. As the hands come down, shift the hips back, half splits. And forward, left foot steps, Uttanasana. Bend the knees, root to rise, all the way up. Hands to center. Once more, just like that. Inhale, up. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Hands plant, left foot steps first. Anjaneyasana. Hands descend, hips shift, half splits. Forward, step to fold, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant the hands, right foot steps, Anjaneyasana. Hands descend, shift it back, half splits. And forward, step to Uttanasana. Root to rise, all the way up. Hands to center. One more pair of low lunge salutations, another modification. Inhale, hands down, descend to Uttanasana. Lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Hands plant, right foot steps. Anjaneyasana. This time as you exhale, cactus the arms, bending at the elbows, shoulder blades squeeze together. Inhale, up, reach. Exhale, descend the hands down. Step to fold. Ardha Uttanasana, lifting. Plant the hands, left steps. Anjaney. Cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, descend. Left foot stepping to fold. Root to rise here. Hands to heart center. Moving now to our Sun Salutation A. So a little bit longer flow here. Inhale the arms. Descend down, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant the hands, both feet, one at a time, stepping back to plank pose. Solid plank here, the fingers spread wide, shoulders over the wrist, pressing upward to broaden across the shoulder blades. Tailbone reaching towards the heels as the belly button pulls up. Here, finding a soft vinyasa. Take the knees wide, the hips dip down as the ankles cross and the heart pulls forward. And then shifting back into downward facing dog. So our first down dog here, knees can be bent, pressing into those hands, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears, the head and neck soften. And then bend the knees, look at the hands, step forward. Uttanasana. And root to rise all the way up. Hands to center. Once more, just like that. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant the hands, step to plank. Strong plank. Knees drop wide, ankles cross as the hips dip and the heart pulls forward. Soft bend in the elbows. Shifting, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pedal out the feet here, one heel down and then the other. Hips lifting upward, maybe the heels sink downward. Then bend the knees, look at the hands, step forward. Uttanasana. And root to rise. Hands to center. Keeping with our Sun A, I'll offer another option for the vinyasa portion. Inhale up, hands down, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant the hands, step to plank. From here, dropping down, knees, bending through the hips as the chin comes down, and then slide to your belly as the chest comes down. Inhale, baby cobra. The elbows and the shoulder blades squeezing towards each other as you open the heart forward, lower down, shifting back through table into downward facing dog. Deep inhale, full exhale, and bend the knees, look at the hands stepping forward. You can change up which foot steps forward and back in these Sun A's to once again help keep an equilibrium. Root to rise. Hands down to the heart. Once more, just like that. Inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step to plank. Coming down, knees, chin and chest, elbows stay hugged in, and then lifting. Lower down, shifting through table to downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look at the hands, stepping forward, and root to rise. Hands to heart center. This next pair is yet again another variation through the vinyasa. You're welcome to stay with soft vinyasa or knees, chin, and chest, or we'll be advancing into a modified chaturanga. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, come down to your uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant the hands, plank pose. Modified chaturanga here. The shoulders slide forward of the wrists and then come down to your knees, broaden across the shoulder blades, and then bend through the elbows, no more than halfway, and those elbows stay hugged in. Then you can flip it into a modified cobra or upward facing dog with the tops of the feet pressing in and the knees lifting off the mat, the shoulders rolling back as the heart opens forward. Shifting it, flip the feet into downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look at the hands, step forward, Uttanasana, and root to rise. So another flow just like that. Again, you have all the previous options for vinyasa if you need. Inhale up, coming down, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Hands plant, plank pose. Modified chaturanga. Coming to the knees, shoulders forward, elbows bend, and then pull the heart through, tops of the feet press as the knees lift off. Moving to downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look at the hands, step forward. And then root to rise. Exhale the hands to center. One more pair of Sun A's, moving into a full chaturanga and upward facing dog, if you choose. Inhale up, exhale down, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Stay with the breath here. Plant the hands, step to plank. Chaturanga here. The shoulders come forward of the wrists, just like with modified. The knees stay off the mat. And we bend through the elbows, keeping them hugged in. Feet flip under, and then pull the heart forward. Shift it back to downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look at the hands, step forward. Fold, and root to rise. Once more, just like that. Inhale up. Descend down into Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Step to plank. Set up for Chaturanga. Bend the elbows. Flip the feet, pull the heart forward. Shift the hips back, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look at the hands, step forward. And root to rise. Inhaling up, exhaling the hands to heart center. So at this point, you might be feeling the cardiovascular nature of the Sun Salutations. If at any point going forward you need to take a break, you're welcome to come to sit or find a child's pose. Reconnect with the breath, and then join us when you are ready. All right, our next set is our Sun Bs, Sun Salutation B. So the hips stay hip width apart. Inhale the arms up. Toes come to touch as you bend the knees, hip shift back, chair pose. Look down to make sure you can see your toes. If not, you need to slide the knees back, the hips go backwards, okay? Hips stay tucked under, belly pulls in. That keeps it out of the low back. The arms are lifted, shoulders away from the ears. Building some heat in our legs. And then hands through center, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant the hands, step to plank. Any vinyasa you choose that we've covered at this point. So it could be the Chaturanga or any modification or easier version. It all depends on the energy you have at this point. Meeting in downward facing dog. And fly your right leg, lift it up behind you, press into both hands evenly, that left heel sinking down. Pull the knee into the nose, round through the shoulders as you press into the hands to create space. Step the foot down. We're setting up for warrior one. The back foot might need to step in slightly. Front knee bends as the arms rise up in front of you. Hips stay square here. So the right hip is pulling forward, right hip is moving back and the left hip is going forward. Belly is engaged. Pull it in. Feeling the energy here in this warrior one pose, Virabhadrasana 1. And then hands come down, frame the foot, step to plank, option for the vinyasa. You can also skip vinyasa and just meet a downward facing dog if you need to. And fly the left foot. Hands press evenly, right heel descends. Pull the left knee into the nose, create the space, step the foot down. Right heel or right foot might pull in a little closer. Bend the front knee, arms lift. Belly pulls in, left hip pulling back, right hip forward. Once again, feel the strong energy here. Pull the hands down, step to plank, move through vinyasa. Meeting a downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Bend the knees, look at the hands, step forward. Fold. And root to rise. Hands to center. All right, once more, just like that, there will be a slight modification in Warrior One, but we're going to the same place. Hands up, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. I totally messed that one up. Bend the knees here. We'll take it right in. We're doing sun bees. We should have just dropped the hips right into chair pose. So we'll just bend the knees and move into chair once again to build that energy in the legs. When you do a lot of the sun salutations in a row, they all kind of feel like the same. Hands through center now, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Hands plant, step to plank. Option for vinyasa here. Anything you choose, meeting in down dog. This time we'll be flying the left leg first. So fly that left leg, hands press, right heel descends. Pull the knee into the nose, round the shoulders, step the foot down. Warrior One. So that back foot steps forward, the foot at a 45-degree angle, front knee bends, arms lift. Here's the modification or the change. Deep inhale. As you exhale, cactus the arms, let the heart pull forward, shoulder blades squeeze together behind you. Keep the core engaged here. We're not back bending. That stays tight. We're just opening through the chest. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands descend down. Frame the foot, step to plank. Vinyasa here. Downward facing dog. Now flying the right foot. Pull the knee in. Create the space, step the foot down. Back foot adjust. Warrior One. Hips stay square, deep inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms. Core is engaged, just opening the heart as the shoulder blades squeeze. It's a great opportunity to come back to that intention of gratitude where you're feeling the heart expand. Inhale the arms up. Exhale down. Stepping back to plank. Vinyasa here. Downward facing dog. Let's take a deep cleansing breath. Inhale. Exhale out the mouth. Bend the knees, look at the hands, step it forward and fold. Root to rise here. Hands through center. Coming back to that intention of gratitude can also help when the practice starts to feel difficult. So it can recenter you into why you were here. We've got one more set, a little slight different change. Inhale the arms up, finding chair pose, bend the knees, check that you can see your toes, hips are tucked under. Hands through center to fold. Inhale, flat back. Plant the hands, step to plank. Vinyasa here, check your energy. Do you need to modify? Meeting in down dog. Fly the right leg. Pull the knee into the chest, step the foot down. Moving to Warrior Two. So the back heel swivels down. Cartwheel the arms up. Knees pointing over that second toe. The arms open wide. Feeling a different type of energy here in Virabhadrasana 2. Noticing the energy. feeling the gratitude of this intention we've set. Back arm comes forward, frame the foot, step to plank pose, move through your vinyasa here. Downward facing dog. Fly the left foot, pull the knee into the chest, step it down, right foot swivels down as we open up into warrior two. Hips are still tucked under, the belly's engaged. Check your alignment, that the heel tracks over that second toe. Feel the collarbones expand as you reach through each hand. Back arm cartwheels forward. Frame the foot, step to plank. Vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Let's take a deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the knees, look at the hands, step forward. And fold. Bend the knees here, root to rise. Hands to center. All right, one more sun salutation. Inhale the arms up. Toes come to touch. Bend the knees, chair pose. Hands through center, fold. Inhale, flat back. Plant the hands, step to plank, find a vinyasa. Are you still with me with chaturangas, or did you need to dial it back? It's okay, either way. Meet in downward facing dog. The key is that you're paying attention to your body and your breath. All right, fly the left leg first this time. Pull the knee into the chest, step the foot down. Warrior two. Right heel swivels down, arms cartwheel open. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Left hand presses up towards the ceiling. Find length in this left side of the body. Then cartwheel the arms forward to frame the foot, step to plank. Vinyasa. Downward facing dog for the last half of the last vinyasa, sun salutation. Fly the right leg. Pull the knee in. Step the foot down. Left heel swivels down, opening to warrior two. Reverse warrior. Press the air up. Lengthen through the right side of the body. Hands cartwheel forward. Step to plank. The last vinyasa here. To downward facing dog. Take a moment for a nice cleansing breath. Deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Once more, deep inhale. Full exhale. Come down to the knees here. Coming all the way to sit on your heels. And just take a moment. The hands can rest on your thighs. If you're comfortable closing the eyes, just take a moment here. Notice the energy flowing through your body. Finding gratitude for that energy flow, for this energizing practice. All right, moving into some of our static poses here. Let's find pigeon pose. So we'll start in downward facing dog. Fly that right leg behind you. Pull the knee into the chest and then step the knee behind the right wrist as you slide the left leg back. Inhale, puff the chest. Option to stay here, or as you exhale, come down to the forearms. Relax through the shoulders and the neck. Reconnect with the breath. And tuck that left toe, come up to your hands, moving into our three-legged dog. Fly that right leg, and then step it down. Moving to the other side, fly the left leg, pull the knee into the chest, step the knee behind the left wrist, right foot slides back. Inhale, puff the chest. Option to come down to the forearms. Closing the eyes, connecting with the breath. Coming up to the hands. Tuck that right toe, downward facing dog with the left leg flying. Step it down, full down dog. Take the feet just a little wider here. Walk the hands in a couple of inches. Press into the hands. Notice the heels coming a little closer to the mat. The sit bones still pressing upward, the chest towards the thighs. In this modified down dog. And then come back down to the knees, to a seated position, finding a wide leg seated position. So the feet come wide. Now for this, you may find that your hips start to roll back or the low back starts to round. So it might be nice to have either the mat folded up under, the sit bones to provide a little shelf, or if you've got a towel or blanket, place under there. Gentle flex through the feet, the toes and the knees pressing upward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, arms lift. Bring the hands parallel to the earth, slide them forward. When you can't reach any further, drop it down. Check that the knees aren't rolling in. Inhale, walk the hands back as the torso comes up. One hand to one leg, pull it in, pull the other in. Hands around the knees, just lengthen the spine, give yourself a hug. And then meet me in a supine position on our backs for our final stretches before Shavasana. Starting with half happy baby. Extend the right leg. Take the left arm inside the left leg, outside the foot as you pull that knee down towards the mat. Gentle pulling. Release that foot. Take the knee across the body for a twist. Shifting the hips, Let the left arm reach behind, the gaze towards the ceiling, or look at that extended arm. And return to center. Extend the left leg, take the right into half, happy baby. Gentle pulling on the leg. Release the foot, take the knee across the body, shift the hips, right arm extends behind, looking upwards or behind you towards that extended arm. And releasing back to center. This time finding full happy baby, both arms between the knees, hands to the outsides of the feet. Pulling both knees down towards the mat, pressing that sacrum, that tailbone area into the mat, hoping to provide stability and grounding. Keep the legs lifted. The hands come outside the thighs. Open the legs a little wider as the knees extend, a gentle flex in the feet for Supta Konasana. And then draw the ankles together so the feet are standing on the ceiling. Waterfall pose, Viparita Karani, helping to reverse some of the process of the circulatory and the lymphatic system. Helping to ease the effort on the heart. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock side to side. And then extend the legs out into Shavasana. So you can always modify Shavasana if you need with a set of blocks or a bolster or blanket under the knees. You can also come to constructive rest with the feet on the mat a little wider, the knees come in. That can help if your low back is bothering you. Otherwise, feet to the corners of the mat, let the toes flap open. The arms comfortably away from the body. Let the shoulders roll up, back, and down as the shoulder blades come together slightly. This allows the hands to open more freely. Let's take a couple of breaths here as we start to close the practice. And once again, seal the intention of gratitude. Deep inhale, fill up the belly, the ribs, take the energy wide into the ribs, expanding. Exhale, sigh it out, releasing any remaining tension. Once more, inhale, fill the belly, the ribs. Now energy comes up to the crown of the head. As you exhale, open mouth, sigh out anything you no longer need. And releasing the control on the breath. You choose to continue focusing on the intention of gratitude. Keep it rooted in the heart center. Finding stillness as you sink into the mat, becoming one with the earth. And slowly bring your awareness back to your body. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Take the movement to the wrists and the ankles. Slide the ankles together to touch. Reach the arms overhead for a full body stretch. And slowly pull one knee into the chest and then the other, giving yourself one final hug, maybe a gentle sway from side to side. Then roll to one side, use that arm as a pillow as you come to fetal pose. And slowly making your way to a seated position. You're welcome to keep the eyes closed as you do so. Bring the hands to heart center, the chin to the chest as a symbol of gratitude towards yourself today for making time for this energizing Sun Salutation practice. Wake at dawn with a winged heart and give thanks for another day of loving. As we seal this practice with the intention of gratitude, I offer you peace, love, and even more gratitude as you take this practice off your mat and into your day. Namaste.